Onwards! We have work to do! It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do! It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. Onwards! We have work to do! Onwards! We have work to do! I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. Onwards! We have work to do! It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do! It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do! Onwards! We have work to do! I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. Add.
Excuse me, have you perchance seen any evil spirits? Oh, my apologies. You're not from around here, are you? This question must sound a little confusing to you. I'm Chong Yun, a local exorcist from Liyue. Those versed in the arts of exorcism refer to all forms of demons and monsters as evil spirits. Evil spirits have existed since ancient times. They lurk among the shadows in the lands of Liyue, stirring up all sorts of trouble and mischief. It is my duty to exorcise or destroy them, and protect the citizens here from their evil doings. It's work that must be done, much like any other job. That's all. Sorry, I digress. Judging from your response, it seems you aren't well versed in the realm of evil spirits, but that's understandable. If I may ask, have you happened to come across anything strange recently? Sometimes even the most trivial matters prove helpful in my hunt for evil spirits. Oh, I see. Well, fair enough. In that case, I guess I'll just have to try my luck with the clues I already have. Only some scattered reports, really. Nothing too significant yet. But if you're interested, I can tell you about some of the more useful ones I've gathered so far. I read a flyer that said, "The test of courage is now being held on Wuwang Hill. Bring your best friend and test your courage together." Then, recently, the sounds of footsteps and shouting have been heard outside people's windows at night. The noises have frightened the children, and they are unable to sleep. And a huge shadow has appeared in Guili Plains. It flies and swirls, summons down fireballs, and makes all sorts of strange noises. Cases such as these might actually be worth our attention. I think something strange must have happened at the test of courage. I guess this so-called test is supposed to be like a test of metal. Its purpose must be to try the will and power of exorcists. Do you think I'm not deciphering these clues correctly? So you don't think any of these clues are related to evil spirits? Sorry. Please give me a moment to calm myself. No, it's fine. I've been this way since I was young. No, not at all. I guess you could say that I just tend to be unstable. You know, emotionally. It causes me to become very uncomfortable at times. This tendency of getting stirred up easily is what people call a pure yang spirit. Yes, well, such a constitution is very rare, but it's a potent weapon for an exorcist. My constitution alone is capable of scaring off evil spirits. But I must constantly focus on my emotions. Otherwise, I may easily do something out of control. Anyway, I carefully selected these clues from an ocean of information. I can't believe they're all completely irrelevant. Oh no, I'm still feeling quite uncomfortable. There's heat growing in my chest. I can't breathe. No, I'll be alright. I brought some popsicles with me for just such situations. I feel much better now. Actually, they're quite tasteless. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to stomach them. Thank you for your concern. I'm fine now. But what should I do next if all these clues are irrelevant? Yes, I've noticed him too. It's no coincidence that we both noticed it. I'm sure, but it doesn't seem he has any intentions other than looking at us. Possible. Let's go and ask him.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
If you can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do.
Where did my spear go?
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Where did my spear go? Where did my spear go?
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do!
Where did my spear go? Spear go?
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Spear go.
If you can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah. Can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Where did my spear go?
Onwards! We have work to do. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
If you can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah. If you can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah.
Onwards! We have work to do.
Where did my spear go?
Onwards! We have work to do. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do!
If you can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah. Can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go.
Onwards! We have work to do! It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Spear go.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
spear go?
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Spear go?
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Where did my spear go?
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Spear go?
Onwards! We have work to do. Onwards! We have work to do. It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here.
Spear go.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do!
Where did my spear go? Where did my spear go?
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Where did my spear go?
Onwards! We have work to do!
Embarrassment to Leah. If you can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah.
Where did my spear go?
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
Spear go.
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. Onwards! We have work to do!
Can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah. If you can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah.
Where did my spear go?
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
If you can't get it done, then pack your stuff and go. Embarrassment to Leah.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Onwards! We have work to do.
Huh? Sorry, I'll leave now.
No, please, relax. There's no need to worry. We're not here for trouble. We couldn't help but note—
No, there's nothing on my mind. I just thought, the thing you were eating, my sister just loves food. I'm her big brother, and
Oh, you mean one of my popsicles? I'm afraid you wouldn't find them very tasty, though.
oh, it doesn't matter. My sister's never had anything like.
I see. Well, I only have 2 popsicles left. These popsicles are very important to me, and I might need them if we encounter an evil spirit. Without them, I might not be able to control my constitution. Just give him one? I suppose keeping the other for myself will be enough. You see, my young friend, these popsicles are very important to me. I'm afraid I can only give you one.
That's okay. I don't need one. Just as long as my sister is happy. Thanks a lot. Whoa! It's already starting to melt. Excuse me. I better hurry back to Chihu Rock now.
I never expected that something I used to suppress my yang energy would be so appealing to kids. Anyway, back to our hunt for evil spirits. Earlier it seemed like you could easily discern which clues— I still have numerous clues from my friend, which if you'd be willing, could you please come and take a look with me? Alright, let's go to Wanwen Bookhouse.
Long sword in hand, and the wood.
Liyue people must have fires.
This is a note that I received from a friend. It has many clues about evil spirits on it. If we check the books here at Wanwen Bookhouse according to the respective clues on the note, we'll be able to find the complete details. Since you're here to help, I'll just read the Alright. At the foot also, and finally, lurking in Liyue Harbor is a massive demon that was transformed from a popsicle. Huh. I've never encountered any such things before. Anyway, could you pick the one that seems most plausible and likely to be the work of evil spirits? this is possible, but it sounds too similar to previous... How about these clues? Deep in the Sea of Clouds, a marauding demon has been raiding commercial fishing boats and building a luxurious palace. Or, in Jueyun Karst, there's a piece of 1,000-year-old amber that has gained consciousness and now roams about causing trouble. And lastly, it's said that people often see a demon who loves eating chilies in Wanmin Restaurant. Jueyun Karst is the territory of the Adepti. If there were such a thing, the Adepti would certainly take action. Okay, here are a few more clues. A strange man wearing a mask and wielding a pole was once seen in the distance around Guili Plains. There's something eerie about his presence. Or, someone saw an exorcist with blue hair who was actually a transformed demon. Wait, what? And finally, there is a vigilant demon adept at concealing itself in mist. Recently, people have found traces of it in Mingyun Village, Guili Plains, and Yaoguang Shoal. Oh, that must be the vigilant Yaksha. Don't worry, he's not an enemy. It appears most of these... It seems like there is little here that we can actually use. Oh, many of these are from my friend, Xingqiu. He's well-read and very knowledgeable. Not to mention he's always willing to extend a helping hand. If it weren't for my pure Yang spirit, I would have already vanquished numerous demons. I should find a chance to thank him personally. Yes, he always goes out of his way for me, but he never seems to mind and helps me all the same. Sorry, I digress. I've found another snippet of information here. There aren't many details, but it clearly mentions Wuwang Hill. If we include the test of courage rumor from before, there are already 2 clues pointing there. I've also noticed that the weather in Wuwang Hill has been very abnormal. Alright, let's head out and...
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard. Onwards. We have work to do.
This place seems quite ordinary. So ordinary that I don't even feel that it's worth investigating. Wuwang Hill's unusual weather and peculiar surroundings are a source, so I suppose this could only be expected. I guess so. You may think it's beneficial for me to have such a condition, but if I renounced my practice of thaumaturgy, and if I merely spend my time... But to this very day, despite the many exorcisms I have performed, I've yet... Sorry, I should... Since we're already here, let's go check the 2 locations
Are you here
Nice
to play
and
with
spicy.
me? Let me amuse myself a little. Over here!
For Rex Lepus!
Over here! Let me amuse
Boba, get them!
Over here!
Go as one! Go as one!
Resistance
Go as one!
shine no longer.
What's this? I know this mist. It was left by some kind of evil spirit. It's very thick and never disperses. The evil spirit may have been here recently. Yes, it was not all in vain, but we mustn't act rashly. If this mist remains here, it can easily contaminate. Once it contaminates monsters such as Hilichurls, It could even make them more aggressive and dangerous to anyone near, or if it happens to contaminate any adventurers passing by, the consequences would be unimaginable. My pleasure. Let's inspect the surrounding area to see if there's any more mist like that. Remember, there might be danger ahead. We should be prepared for a fight. It's second nature to me. Exorcism is it's on me if you or anyone else gets hurt due to my neglect. There's no time to lose. It appears there are evil spirits here, and not the weak variety. Let's keep going. I suspected that there would be hilichurls here. Let's deal with them all. We mustn't let a single one escape. These tracks are still fresh. It seems the evil spirit is on the move. The path ends here as well as the tracks. It'll be difficult to follow it any further. It must have sensed me as a threat from a long way off. It seems that this is still not the kind of spirit that can overcome my abundant yang. Don't worry. I'll continue tracking it for a few days. It won't dare show its face around here again. Most likely, yes. I'm afraid... Why do you seem so disappointed? No, quite the contrary. Not only did we clean up the traces of the evil spirit, my only regret is that I didn't get to drive it away using... But I'm already prepared to spend my life chasing this goal, so I do not regret such disappointments. Yes, so please, cheer up. Actually, I also wanted to thank you for not leaving me, even with my special condition, and for helping chase the evil spirit to the very end. Even if we'd ended up running into an incredibly strong demon, I would have felt much safer with an experienced adventurer like you by my side. Well, I appreciate it. Oh, it seems the weather is starting to clear up over there. Let's go have a look. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about after all. Even though I didn't come face to face with that evil spirit, at least I met you. Oh, no, that came out wrong. What I'm trying to say is, we shouldn't focus only on the gains and losses of our journey. The things you see and the events you encounter along the way are equally important rewards.
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Have you
Rite
heard?
of parting?
The rite of parting.
Something terrible happen again?
We're so carefree lately. Let's find something to do.
And a rash of iron. Don't want to add to Anthony's troubles. It's been getting quite busy recently.
Hi! Can we help with anything?
Sorry, it's the Windbloom Festival. There's nothing I can hand off to you.
Oh. Let's go ask someone else then. Hello. Is there anything here you need help with?
That's a good one. You two helping me during the Windbloom Festival?
Huh? Weird. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. Catherine, you got any commissions for us?
My apologies. During the Windbloom Festival, there are far fewer commissions available. There's nothing I can give to you at this moment.
The Adventurers Guild too? What do we do now? Have we been... No, Paimon's not giving up that easily. We gotta try again.
What are Windblooms? They're dandelions, of course.
Flora, do you have anything you need help with?
Nope.
Is that because of the Windbloom Festival? What is that exactly?
You two haven't heard of the Windbloom Festival?
Windbloom. So, some kind of windy flower planting kind of thing?
The Windbloom Festival is a Mondstadt tradition, a festival of love and freedom. It's a time of celebration and partying in the city. At this time of year, we offer windblooms to the great Animo Archon Barbados as a sign of reverence and love. We also give flowers to our beloved, a very important tradition. My shop is bursting with customers every windbloom. I guess it's a nice problem to have. The windbloom is the symbol of this festival, a flower that represents freedom and the spirit of the wind.
So, what does a windbloom look like?
That's a long story. My grandma said that even she hadn't been born when the windbloom first appeared. It must have been hundreds of years ago. I don't know why exactly, but everyone seems to choose dandelions when they want to give a gift of windbloom.
So, in other words, for the people of Mondstadt, windbloom means dandelion?
Something like that anyway. At least, that's what we believe in my family.
Incorrect. I heard everything you were saying and couldn't help, but you weren't talking about windblooms yet.
It's Quinn from the fruit stall.
No, I'm just here to set the record straight. Windbloom doesn't mean the dandelion, but the windwheel aster.
Greetings to you too, Quinn.
Flora, surely there must have been plenty of customers buying windwheel asters from... You see? We loyal Windwheel Aster advocates are upholding our economic... The Windwheel Aster is both a symbol of Mondstadt and an embodiment of the windmill, representing... Who's with me? Windwheel Aster, the true Windbloom!
Oh?
Are you B?
The Windbloom. Huh?
Oh? So,
What? Don't be... Listen, yes, there's history to both flowers. You'd know.
What?
Just dropping the facts over here. No need to look at me like that.
You... Whatever. I'm not talking to you.
Huh? Be weird. What's up with her? Did I say something wrong? Windbloom is as Windbloom does. What can I say?
What?
stop arguing already.
Maybe I should go and apologize to her after closing. I don't understand why she's upset, but what I do know is that I will have to apologize regardless.
Aw, seeing them together like that really gives me that Windbloom feeling. Freedom, the Animal Archon, sweetheart.
Yeah, that sounds great, Nock. But none of you can even agree over what a Windbloom is.
You're right, but isn't that typical of us Mondstadt folk? Well, between the delicious food, exquisite drink, and fresh flowers,
It sounds like such a happy festival. Even if the whole Windbloom thing is... Let's look around and see what this is all about.
What are Windblooms?
Go as one!
Should we tell him? Or not?
Barbatos, guide us.
Go as one! Tone Deaf Bard! Tone Deaf Bard! What are you up to? What's with all the people?
Aha! You're right on time. Take a look at my students. What do you think? Not bad, eh?
Students? You mean the people anxiously scratching their heads?
Anxiously? Why, these people are deep in concentration, diligently searching for heartfelt rhetoric to convey their romantic affection.
Uh-huh. Seems a bit suspicious to Paimon.
So, I guess you've already found out about the Windbloom Festival then. How are you finding Mondstadt in such a festive mood? Do you like it? Paimon, what about you?
Paimon could be persuaded with some delicious food-related bribery.
Ah, I think you'll come around then. Speaking of which, I'll bet you two don't have a lot on your plate right now. Loafing around all day, no commissions to take or people to help. If you've noticed that, then congratulations! You've taken your first step toward understanding the Windbloom Festival.
Oh, yeah? Hey! Why do you sound so pleased with yourself?
The Windbloom Festival doesn't just belong to the Animo Archon, but to all Mondstadt citizens looking for love. Anyone who wants to find love must do everything for themselves over the festive period. In addition, many people take this period as an opportunity to resolve other matters of the heart. It's not surprising that you two haven't been able to find any commissions. That's just the Windbloom Festival tradition. But don't you worry, you won't feel lonely while I'm around. On that note, I think it's about time you two got a deeper understanding of Mondstadt's culture and customs. I need a couple of assistants. What do you say?
Assistants? What kind of assistant?
See these anxious-looking folks here? They're looking to learn the secrets of love, so they came to me to learn how to compose love poems. I accepted, of course, because I was only too happy to charge a tuition fee. Soon, they'll come to me in turn and pour their hearts out, telling me about their romantic trials and tribulations. Then I'll give them suggestions based on their individual circumstances. At least, that's what I was going to do. But having seen you two suffering with nothing to do, I think I'll let you handle it instead. You've traveled far and wide and seen so much, it would be a waste not to put those experiences to good use.
Ugh, save us the nonsense. You just want to speed up your sales. That desperate for Mora, huh?
There are limited edition wines for sale during the Windbloom Festival. I need every last Mora to make sure I get my fill.
Uh-huh, spoken like a true drunkard.
All right then, let's get started. I'll be joining you, of course. I'll give you a few prompts, and you can make suggestions based on them. Not as taxing as you thought, right?
You really love the sound of your own voice, don't you?
Come on now, you're Mondstadt's honorary knight. The people trust you. It's only natural for you to have this opportunity to showcase yourself. Now listen up. If you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should forge ahead and seize the opportunity. But if you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should play it safe and avoid being hasty. And if I make this gesture, it means I think they should give up while they're ahead and avoid any emotional overinvestment. You got that, Traveler? That's decided then.
When's it gonna be my turn? Ugh, I'm getting nervous just thinking about writing a love poem.
Paimon heard that you were seeking help from the bard over there. We're his assistants. Why not talk to us?
Huh? I'd barely plucked up the courage to talk to the bard. Is he not available?
Don't be shy. It doesn't matter who you talk to. At the end of the day, you still gotta talk to your prospective sweetheart, right? Be brave. Let's hear it.
Here goes. There is someone, Marla. She's cute and hardworking, always helping her family out with the farm work. And sometimes she gets so tired, she takes a nap on a bench by the side of the road.
Is she from the city?
No, she lives in Springvale, quite away from me. And because of my family, let's just say that our families are quite different. My father objects to us being together. But Marla and I have found a way to work around it. Whenever we want to meet, we go stargazing at Starsnatch Cliff.
Well, sounds like you two are getting along just fine.
We are. So, what I came to discuss today doesn't so much concern... My father is quite conservative and very strict. Still, it's my fault that I've never told him how I really feel. I'm thinking, if I use this opportunity to offer a windbloom to my father and formally ask for his approval at the same time, maybe he'll support us.
What are you planning to say?
I want to tell him that, even though Marla doesn't come from a wealthy family, her kind heart and hard-working nature are things that Mora can't buy. Does that sound too childish? Oh, I hope he doesn't yell at me. Oh no.
Aw, there. Uh-huh. Yeah! Tell him what's in your heart. Use the love between you and Marla to move him. Shouldn't it be something to celebrate?
I see. Understood.
Another thing, didn't you say you were going to give flowers to your father? What about Marla? Don't you want to give her something?
Oh, now that you mention it, I wanted the bard to teach me how to... Of course, and I'll give her some flowers, too. Yeah, I'll pick some later. Thank you for your help.
You wanted to discuss with the bard. We're his assistants. You can talk to us instead.
It's the honorary knight in Paimon. I didn't know I'd see you two here. Well then, I won't stand on ceremony. I want to offer some flowers to the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean. I guess you must be quite close to Master Jean? She's an incredibly upright and diligent woman, talented and always gets the job done. Honest, kind, gentle, not to mention...
All right, we get it. She's pretty great.
Sorry, once I get talking about Master Jean, I get a bit excited. This time tomorrow, I'll finish composing my poem, pick a fresh dandelion bouquet, head over to the office, and hand the flowers to the guard. It's just... the bouquet and the poem... I don't know.
Wait a second. It's only normal to sign them. Why does that bother you so much?
Knowing Master Jean's conscientious nature, I'm afraid she'll send a gift in return if she sees my name. She's so busy, I wouldn't want my gift to create more work for her. If I can get this bouquet on her desk, that's enough for me. But then, won't an untraceable bouquet create suspicion? Oh, what should I do?
For sure! A random anonymous gift will definitely get thrown away.
Really? You sound so sure. Well, I guess I better include my name. That's taken care of then. 1,000 thanks for your advice. I'll remember it.
You're welcome. Chin up.
Will do.
You there! Are you looking for help from the bard? We're his assistants. Why don't you tell us what's on your mind?
Oh, really? Well, okay then. Here goes. I'm just such a huge fan of Mondstadt's idol, Barbara Sama. You must have heard of her. She's the super cute one at the Church of Favonius. Not to mention gentle, and she always lifts the people of Mondstadt's spirits with her smile and songs. I'm such a big... You guessed it. I'm the head of the Barbara fan club.
Huh. Pretty pleased about it too, by the sound of things.
I carry the hopes and expectations of every member of the fan club on my shoulders. At this special time of year, I pledge to send our blessings to Barbara Sama herself. Of course, as a level-headed adult, I would never want to cause her any disturbance. I'm just waiting for my time slot with the bard so I can explain the plan. Take all the flowers picked by our members and turn them into a huge giant flower statue. Then, to give her a huge surprise, place it outside the rear entrance of the church. As for the love poem, we don't need any help. We're planning to do it on our own and hang it on the statue itself.
So, this giant statue
will be about 2 stories high. But it's all in good faith, don't you see? When Barbara-sama catches sight of it, she'll feel the burning flames of our everlasting love. So, what do you think?
A 2-story gift? More like a gift out of a horror story.
Huh? You think so? But how else will she know of our existence?
Gee, how will she know?
Well, now that you mention it, thanks for your suggestions, both of you.
He sure left in a hurry. Tone Deaf Bard! We dished out some advice, just like you said. How did we do?
Seems like my gestures weren't always translated into the advice I intended to give. I guess I need to work on my communication for next time.
Next time!
So, who else needs some help around here?
What are you 3 up to? Mind if I get in on the action?
Kaya! Are you also here for romantic guidance?
It's the greatest bard in town. And now, the greatest romantic advisor in town, no doubt. Still, don't you have other business to attend to?
Oh, you mean teaching people how to compose love poems?
Exactly that. I heard you were teaching classes in the plaza, so I came right away.
Kaya, you want to learn how to compose love poems too?
I'm not too shabby. Nevertheless, I'd like to register for the fast-track classes.
How come? You're a smooth talker. Do you really need my guidance?
The real question is, are you willing to take me on as a student?
Of course! When the Mora comes knocking, who am I to keep the door closed?
Well then, I guess I'm enrolled. And as your student, may I make—
Aha! Paimon knew there was more to it!
Demands? Let's hear them.
As students, aside from attending class, we also need homework exercises. Surely a well-designed course would require us to put our knowledge into practice and then have our teacher correct—
You mean Venti has to correct the students' homework?
Precisely. All in exchange for payment, naturally. These are my demands.
Or, to put it another way, I'm actually gonna have to work for a living.
Is that so bad? I just think that with things like this, you should see them— more fun for everyone involved, don't you think?
I feel like Kaya's knack for mischief is at play here. Still, correcting homework. This is indeed a vital step. And I am curious to see the fruits of my students' labor. Congratulations, Kaya! Your demands have been accepted!
As I expected, a reasonable and down-to-earth teacher.
Hold your horses. I have a demand for you, too.
Cool! A coercion contest!
I will pay special attention to your homework and guarantee that you will see improvement in your studies. But as for your tuition fee, some Windbloom Festival exclusive Apple Bloom cider should do the trick. What with you and Master Diluc being on such good terms and all, that shouldn't be a problem, should it?
Steady now. Let's not overestimate my abilities. Still, 1 bottle of the good stuff in exchange for your guidance. Not an opportunity to pass up.
Whoa, 1 bottle? Make that 3.
Jeez, give him an inch and I'll take a mile.
Please, please, please.
Deal.
Marvelous. Grab some paper and make your way over. Professor Venti's Poetry Masterclass is now in session.
What's the paper the tone-deaf bard pulled out of his pocket? And whose names are those?
Albert, Ellen, Marvin, Timaeus, Kaya, Bennett.
Oh, present! Wow, Bennett's really fired up for this.
So you're Bennett? Excellent. I like your enthusiasm. Make sure to channel that vigor into your poetry.
Yes, sir!
Even adventurers want to learn how to write poetry. I see this is going to be a popular class.
Tone-deaf bard's gonna make a fortune.
My dear students, in a moment, we will gather by the terrace in front of the cathedral, where I will divulge to you my experiences and techniques in the art of poetic composition. After class, I would like every one of you to compose a love poem and hand it to me for, constructive criticism. As for your tuition fees, by all means, wait until the course is over before paying. But don't even think about vanishing. In addition to Mora, payment in alcohol is also warmly welcomed.
A quick question, sir. Does our special arrangement still stand?
But of course! And when the time comes, you can hand in your homework first. Traveler, I'd like you and I to collect the homework submissions together.
Does that fall under the assistant's duties? Do we get paid for this?
Think of it as an initiation into Mondstadt's traditional culture. An opportunity to immerse yourselves in the Windbloom Festival. I'm going to great lengths here to make sure you're a part of the festivities. Not to mention, it would entitle you to a share of the remuneration.
Oh, sir, yes, sir!
Good. In that case, when Kaya's finished with his homework, let's go and look for him at the Knights of Favonius headquarters. But for now, I've got classes to teach. Traveler, why not make the most of it and check things out in the meantime? The vendors in Mondstadt have arranged all sorts of festive activities. Don't forget to try them out.
I do hope...
you